Hey everyone, I'm Fischer, founder and CEO of Lead Unlock, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the 8 steps you must take to massively increase your real estate lead conversion rate. If you're watching this, it's probably because you're frustrated with generating countless online leads only to see them not turn into deals, or slip through the cracks and work with another agent who gets the commission check instead of you. The purpose of this video is to give you actionable items that you can implement that stop this from happening. You should listen to me about this today because with lead conversion, it's what I do. I have real world experience, hard fought and earned in the trenches from generating tens of thousands of real estate leads and converting leads into real deals and commission checks for real estate agents. And here's some quick proof. We helped Richard, a solo agent in Las Vegas, add an extra $6 million in sales volume in 1 year with our leads and our conversion system. He's closed more than $9 million of deals with our leads since joining. Amanda added $4.4 million in sales volume in just 1 year with us. And Misty sold a $2 million house with an online lead that we generated and converted using the methods that I'm going to be showing you today. Real quick, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel because I have more videos on all of the details of how we help real estate agents get results like this. And I give away all of my secrets for free. Okay, let's get right in. No wasted time, because converting the leads in your database is what really matters if you're a real estate agent or team leader relying on those commissions. Am I right? Let's get started. Okay, big picture, here's what you need to know about lead conversion. It's a numbers game and a contact sport, but that doesn't mean you just make contact any old way. And since it's the start of football season and I love football, I'll just say this. The guys playing defense in the NFL, tackling the ball carriers, there's a reason they're playing pro football because they know the proper ways to make contact and make the tackle. And it's the same thing with real estate leads. The professionals have specific techniques and methods that we use for contacting and converting the leads. Getting a lead, making a phone call, sending a text, and one email one time is definitely not enough. It's not the right way to make contact and convert. And the same goes for those of you who get leads and just call them every single day for a week without doing anything else, and then give up and say these are bad leads. You'll never play the lead conversion game at the pro level. And if you're paying for leads and don't have a complete conversion system, you're never going to get the return on investment that you want. You're never going to get the big contracts and the big commissions from the leads that you're buying. You need to have a robust, complete system. Simply put, lead conversion is connecting with new leads, engaging them, qualifying them, and eventually moving them down the funnel to buyer and seller consultations, showing and listing appointments, getting the contract, helping them buy or sell their home, and getting the commission. And there's a lot of moving parts to all of this. So today I'm going to share with you the 8 steps that we take to convert leads into deals. I'm going to start with the most actionable and effective steps first for converting your leads, but be sure to stick around for number 8 because it may be the most important one big picture for improving your conversion rate. The first step you must take to convert more leads is text messaging. This is by far the best method to connect with leads, and we get the highest rate of response. Now, you need to have autoresponder sequences set up so when a lead first comes in, it engages them and starts to qualify them. You need to get them talking about their wants, their needs, location, and even their hopes and dreams so that you can find out motivation. And again, it's a contact sport, so you need to have nurture plans automatically going out for 1 to 2 years or more with these leads. Some people are going to come in and they're 6 to 12 to 18 months away, and you need to stay in touch with them. And text messaging, we're finding, is the highest rate of engagement and being able to stay in touch with these leads. Okay, and one really good tip with text messages is to have a double tap. So double tap text messages are when a text is sent out and then you send another text just a few minutes later. So it looks real and personal. And on that second text, we get a huge response rate. And you can have this all set up within your CRM, program a text going out, 1 to 2 minutes later, having another follow-up text. And again, this looks like it's real, it's personal, and people are thinking, hey, the real estate agents on the other end of the line, I'm going to message them back. So definitely try double tap text messages in your conversion system. And there's another great texting method that we'll get to later in this video. So be sure to stick around because it's a major thing that you need to be doing. Now, the second step with increasing your conversion rate is to use AI text bots to engage and qualify your leads. Now, this is a newer way of converting leads in many of CRMs. And we're finding that it does an amazing job. And the AI is great because instead of you having to text back and forth all day with new leads, you simply hook the AI up to them and they do the same text outreaches that we mentioned in step number 1. And once the lead responds, the AI starts asking them qualifying questions and does all the back and forth texting until the lead's been qualified. So if you're generating a lot of leads, you definitely need to have AI in your system. It's been a huge game changer for our agents because now they don't have to spend time texting back and forth, thinking of what questions to ask. The AI does all of the hard work, and then we just give the agents the qualified and ready to talk leads. The AI keeps following up with the leads over time so that you don't have to. It's just like a smart autoresponder. And so I definitely recommend that you use AI texting to convert your leads. The third big step to converting more online leads is calling. Yes, making phone calls still needs to be done. In our system, it has the second highest rate of connection. You need to get them on the phone, ask them what they're looking for, qualify, build rapport, and answer their questions about the market or properties, and be sure to really showcase yourself as a knowledgeable expert that they need to be working with. And you can either make all the calls or you can hire ISAs to do the calling. With ISAs, you can hire them yourself from USA or cheap places like the Philippines. And then you have to script them, train them, monitor, but at least you're not making hundreds or thousands of calls. Now, you will still need to get on the phone with good leads because unlicensed ISAs can't talk about real estate related topics. They can only qualify the leads. And at the end of the day, you're the professional they're going to be working with. So you need to build a relationship and rapport with these leads. And also with calling, you need to have your CRM set up so that it gives you tasks or your ISA tasks to call the leads throughout the funnel. And basically you want to filter it down so that it's producing the best leads and then you talk to them. Okay, really quick, before we keep going, if you're a real estate agent or team leader and you'd rather skip all of this work and setting up all of these systems and just have someone do it for you so that you can focus on working with clients and closing deals, at Lead Unlock, we generate great leads for you and have the conversion systems already set up with the text messages, AI, calling, and the 5 other steps that I'm going to be showing you. So if you'd rather just have us do all of this for you, head on over to leadunlock.com and check out what we can do for you. Now, the fourth step to convert more leads are sending out emails. Now, it's not the highest response rate, but it's still super important. You need to be in their email inbox. Email marketing still works. You need to have autoresponder sequences set up for when a lead first comes in to engage and qualify, and then have nurture plans on these same leads for 2+ years with leads you've connected with and not connected with, 2 different plans. Now, a good tip here is to have a signature at the bottom with your photo, your contact information, and a call to action like a link to schedule a call with you. So you should be sending out personalized emails from you that are asking them about what they're looking for, following up on homes that they've been viewing. This is the personal touch from you where you hook them with you as the agent. Another type of email that you should think about sending out are email blasts. So for us, we send out emails that are basically driving traffic back into our website. And so we'll have a photo and a link to say, look at Las Vegas golf course homes for sale, or look at Los Angeles condos for sale. And they click there and then they go to where all the listings are on your website. And this is another way to keep driving them back into your site where they can request information or schedule showings on properties. Okay, the 5th step in lead conversion is to be sending out listing alerts, both from emails and text message push alerts. Now, CRMs like Sierra Interactive, which is what we use, have automated listing alerts that are sent out by email each day or each week, specifically with what that person is searching for. So this keeps them seeing new listings each day that are in their search criteria and coming back to the website. And remember, you're competing against the biggest portals like Zillow and Realtor.com for these leads' attention and when they're trying to find a property. So you want to keep them coming back to your site to see the property, schedule showings, and request more information. And a great hack or cheat code with listing alerts is to also send them out by text message. So in Sierra Interactive, we're able to look at the listings that the lead has been viewing, and then the system prompts us with similar properties. And so then we push out the same or similar listings to these leads in a text message with engaging questions like, hey, what do you like about this property? What doesn't fit your criteria? What would you change about it to make this your dream home? And then if they're interested, we'll ask them if they want to go see the property. And this is getting us a higher response and engagement rate than just simple text message follow-ups like, hey, just following up on your home search. Do you need any help? Because if you think about it, in the case of home buyers, they're not buying the agent, they're buying a property. Your job is to be the guide that shows them the properties that they might want and helps them find the perfect property. And sending out email and listing alerts throughout their search is a great way to do it. The sixth step you need to take to convert more of your leads is remarketing ads on Facebook. So we talked about how keeping your leads coming back to your website is super important. You don't want them straying and viewing properties on other websites, because then they're going to have other agents reaching out to them. And now all of a sudden you're competing against multiple agents for their attention. And one really great way to keep leads coming back to your site, besides the listing alerts that I just mentioned, is through remarketing ads on Facebook. We run ads to leads already in our database that are showcasing the latest listings within their search criteria. And Sierra has a tool that reads what they've been looking at and then displays ads, and typically carousel ads, with similar properties on Facebook. And we get these leads clicking these ads and coming back to the website for less than 15 cents last time I checked, which is extremely cheap for a website visit. And so if you want to increase your lead conversion rate, definitely try out Facebook remarketing ads. Now, the seventh step is proper database management and KPI tracking. So, okay, I know, Todd, now we're getting tech nerdy here, but I promise I won't lose you. I'll keep it simple. Big picture, leads need to get sorted within your database. There are the new leads, leads you've talked to, leads who are close to buying a home and are interested in setting up showings. And there's leads that haven't responded to you yet, and some leads that said go away. All of these leads need to be organized and put in their proper place and have automated nurture plans and AI and tasks applied so that none of them slip through the cracks. Lead conversion is a numbers game, and many lead sources, if you're good, will only convert at 1 to 3% of the total leads. So you need to have your CRM set up to mine the gold and make sure none of it slips through the pan. And setting up a good system can get really complicated and complex. For agents, we keep it simple in our system since we set it all up for them. We have automations going out from them. We have a team on the back end that's handling a lot of the work and all the data management. For our agents, we keep it really simple and just let them focus on what they do best. So we have automations and our team doing everything in the back end, like the text, the emails, ISAs, making calls. We have people organizing the database for the agents. So the agents just get tasks that tell them exactly what to do. And if you're a team, I recommend you set it up this way, because asking your agents to organize their CRM, apply the right tags and statuses so all the data gets organized properly, it's asking for disaster. I know from experience. Okay, and lastly, you need to have KPI or key performance indicator tracking set up. Many CRMs will have basic KPI tracking, like how many leads you got, how many phone calls you or your agents are making, how many leads you talk to. On our end, we take it way further in our business. We track everything from leads, how many got connected with, was it a text, a call, or an email? What stage of the pipeline are the leads in, or were they in when we got the connection? We're tracking showings scheduled versus showings performed, speed to lead. We do lead source cohort analysis where we get really in depth with each data, where it came from, how many are connected with, how many ended up closing. Okay, so I'm not saying you have to take it that far, but yeah, if you want to be playing at the higher levels, you need to be both organizing all of your data and working to convert it, and then tracking what's actually happening so you can continue making tweaks in things like your text autoresponders, your email autoresponders, your call cadences. Okay, the last step, step number 8, which is super important to conversion, is to have better lead sources. So this isn't a lead generation video. We have those videos also available on our channel. So if you want to know how to generate good leads like this, like and subscribe and watch our other channels. But when it comes to lead conversion, the lead source really matters. So qualified leads from places like Zillow, Realtor.com, Lead Unlock will typically have the highest conversion rates because all of the work that we talked about today is typically already being done for you. So you still need to do your tasks, make your calls as recommended by the platforms. But these type of qualified leads are typically the ones you're going to convert at the highest rate. So let's talk quickly about other lead generation sources like Google pay-per-click and SEO. These will tend to also have higher conversion rates and a shorter time to conversion than Facebook ads. So with Google PPC and SEO, you still might convert only 1 to 3% of these leads, and it's going to be over a 3 to 12 month period. Facebook ads, while you can get a lot of cheap leads, they typically will have like a 12 to 18 month conversion rate and maybe a 1% conversion rate. And with Google PPC and SEO, these are not going to be at the level of qualified leads from portals like us or Zillow because these leads are coming in, they haven't been qualified yet. So that's the purpose of everything we've talked about today with your conversion system is to have the texts, the emails, the phone calls, listing alerts, the remarketing all set up so that when you generate these leads online, you have a way to get in contact with them, get them hooked, and start working them down the funnel. Okay, and then there's Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads, while you can get a lot of cheap leads, it can take a long time, like 12 to 18 months, and you may only see maybe a 1% conversion rate. So this can have a huge impact on your overall conversion rate. If you're getting lots of cheap, low quality leads, no matter what you do, you're not going to convert many. So you typically want to stick with better lead sources, even if they're more expensive, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how many leads you generated or how many you have in your database. What matters is how many of those leads turn into deals and make you money, right? So these are the 8 steps to having a massive increase in your lead conversion rate. If you're skipping any of these steps, you're not going to have the best conversion rate possible. Although we talked about how long leads can take to convert, I want to show you quickly how having all of these steps set up correctly can get you fast results. So at Lead Unlock, Sherry's first deal went under contract in just 10 days after becoming a member and receiving her first leads. And she's added $5.6 million in sales volume since joining Lead Unlock. Amanda helped her clients sell their $1 million home and buy another $1 million home with showings starting just 3 days after receiving the lead. So yes, some leads are ready to go right away when they come into your system. And that's why you need to have these conversion systems set up so that you can capture this data. Jamie's first deal went under contract in 11 days after becoming a member, and she's added $4.8 million in sales volume with our leads. So quickly, at Lead Unlock, we generate hot, qualified leads that turn into commission checks for agents like you, without you having to do all of the work that we discussed in this video or on our other videos on lead generation. So if you're a real estate agent who doesn't have the time or interest in becoming a marketing, lead generation, lead conversion guru, be sure to check out what we do over at leadunlock.com. If you're more of a do-it-yourself agent or team leader with your own lead gen conversion systems, now you know and have the 8 steps required to successfully convert online leads into deals. Thanks so much for watching. And if you found this video helpful and want to see our other videos that can help you, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have a tip to share about your own lead conversion success with other agents and teams, be sure to drop it in the comments below. See you guys on the next video.